Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a... set of downs.
Good job, D. Good job.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now.
Here's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go now.
Now D'Angelo Henderson, the rookie from Coastal Carolina. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jace Amaro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Now a handoff working right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Blue line. Gone. Leopard. Back down to that belly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Now Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Glover Quinn came into the NFL as a cornerback, but he's morphed into one of the better safeties in the league, and he just finished this one off with that nice pick.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A gain of 9 there, sets up second and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Butker on for the PAT. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Play action. Now Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now let's go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Lynch. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Over the middle here to Brown. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Hunt, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Back down to Philly. Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And some room to roam now. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again, Lynch. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Leopard!
To throw is Lynch. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This is Hunt, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Back to the Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And now running right through it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. that one well to the left and no good. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's got room. We're back now in KC. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This